Welcome back to
everyone.
the next
It's
episode of the Shit
it's
Show
editing Thomas
podcast.
again.
We're
Well,
about
it's
what?
not
We
like you've ever
missed a
seen this
week.
version of Thomas before.
Like that's
Um,
fine. You know, we said
the
We missed
audio
see,
got corrupted
we,
on my
we
microphone
have
again.
exams.
So you're gonna
Fuck
have
off
to
if you
just.
expect us to do it every week.
yeah.
This
I
is an
mean,
hour and a half of our
I guess
life.
there's
Just
nothing
record.
I can do about it
yeah,
now.
the
Let alone
editing,
all
What
the
is yesterday?
the editing takes me years.
Sorry for the
Editing
minor
is
inconvenience that
so
will cause to your ears.
Yeah. Well,
It doesn't even look that good once we
And
finish it,
yeah,
but
good
it's still
luck.
long.
yeah.
It's
like
much less watchable like this, but hey,
we
I
kind
did
of
bring a
wow, but
microphone.
the
It
editing.
just
I mean, my editing is horrendous, but
got corrupted.
the
Pal,
we
my
tried-
editing had minimal effort. What do you
Sorry.
want? I just kind of edited and hoped.
see, I
Used
tried.
iMovie.
See, I tried and it still looked ass. So that just about sums up my editing. But yeah, so
That could be worse.
we've got a special guest this episode, don't we, Thomas? And
Yeah, we do indeed, pal. I wonder who it is. Can we have a guess in the comment section who it is? It's probably going to be in our title, actually. Fuck it, never mind. But yeah.
special
Who do
guest.
you think it is?
Coming.
Get a drum roll. I watch him not join. Oh, he did join. I can't see his face. but
There
it's
he
not like I
is.
watch. Hey.
We've got Lazarus
I am.
on the new episode 3 of the Shit Show podcast, Shittier Show podcast. Thomas, Lazarus, how are you?
Wow.
I am fine. I guess. No, I'm great. I'm doing great. I'm doing
Yeah,
great.
yeah. I mean, out of everyone over here, Lazarus is in medical school, so he's gonna make it. You know? Wow. I mean, can we get a round of
think
applause
so.
for that? Let alone medical school. I mean, that's impressive.
Thank you.
It's better than what me and Raiyaan are ever going to achieve. Let's be
Yeah.
Hey,
honest.
you guys still haven't started, so you never know.
Yeah,
You never know.
I'm not getting into.
We're making a
medical school.
podcast.
Exactly.
Yeah, he's over here getting into medical school, and we're making a podcast. That about sums it up. Yeah. Well.
Great.
That's all we
honestly
really
couldn't ask for anything better, really.
So
No,
Boys?
being on a podcast.
special guest Lazarus.
Yes.
We're gonna be talking about just life today. You know, it's gonna be a chill podcast. We don't really have anything planned as per usual. Yeah, I mean, we can talk about sports. There's a couple of interesting things. Rest in peace, Frank Lampard.
I mean, no. Frank Lampard got sacked. It's not the biggest issue.
I miss him.
I'm
But-
sorry, people just liked him for nostalgia.
Yeah. To be fair, by the way, Lazarus, we're just gonna quickly do this. Yeah.
Yes.
So
I'm
yeah.
just gonna throw some random stuff, right? That's they went bankrupt. Like, get me up to speed.
Well, basically,
Oh, they just sacked the manager because he was shite.
yeah.
And
See-
it's Rayan's favourite club, so I'm just going to say it, they're shite.
Seems legit. Yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is, he's a legend
Yeah.
in the club. We didn't give him enough. The board didn't give him enough respect, and they just like threw him away basically, and just got a new
They gave
German
him
guy.
way more respect than they gave other people.
To be
They
fair,
have
yeah,
a very good sacking culture.
yeah, they do. To be
The
fair.
whole philosophy is sacking culture. If you don't
It's
do
like-
well, then
Yeah, it's like you do well. Oh, you're doing well this season. Wow, good job, good job. Next season, if you're doing anywhere up like below the 4th position, you're out. Now that's basically our club. Yeah,
it's why Sheffield United's probably going to get relegated because they love Chris Wilder too much.
yeah. They
Speaking on Sheffield United, they actually beat Man United at Old Trafford. Wow.
up the blades.
Lazarus,
up
you
the
know where
blades.
either of those clubs are from.
I heard of Man United. It's a hockey team, isn't it? No, I'm kidding. It was well, I've heard of the name. It's not like I keep up with the sports news, but it's fine.
Yeah, well, basically they're just a shit
That's
club. But let's be honest, that's gonna trigger a couple of fans. If you don't think buying into the shit club, comment down below. Traction, viewer traction. This is how it works. This is a corporation now. This is just a business at this point. We're making money off of you. You're not worth it. We're making money.
We're
off
never
of
going to
you.
be making money off of them. We have 3 watch hours out of 4,000.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just telling you this now, so you know when we do have a larger audience.
Social
Who knows?
Blade expects me and you to both get 1 Starbucks a year. That's how much money we're making. We're not making money right here.
Do you know what's sad? Do you know what's sad? It's actually true. It's actually true. Like, what's the CPM level right now? It's like $5 a year.
Something like that. Allegedly.
Allegedly,
We don't actually have a
allegedly.
secret because we're not monetized.
Oh yeah, true. Fuck.
Seems
Anywho.
legit, yeah.
Yeah. So that's pretty nice. So Lazarus, tell us, how's life when you're actually successful?
I'm actually successful, bro. I barely got started, and pressure is on. The pressure is on. I'm just
Yeah.
gonna talk about uni because that's like the only thing that's happening, the only big thing that
Yeah.
happened
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
this year.
We could get
The
some
next.
uni advice from you. After you've given your story, you can give some uni.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, the major thing is because I'm gonna talk generally. I'm not gonna start focusing on the med stuff because that thing, that shit is boring, right? Um, I'm not gonna talk about specific subjects that much because again, boring if you're not into that. But first things first, dude. The teachers do not run behind you. You run behind the teachers. If something is not right, for example, like if you haven't submitted anything, the teacher is not gonna remind you. You have to know. And the thing is, if you go up to the teacher and you tell her, Miss, da 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 da, I didn't get a grade for this. She's not gonna say anything. She's not gonna start complaining and say, "Oh, sorry, I didn't remind you." No, she she's just gonna say, "Well, you didn't send it, did you?"
Damn, that's
Um,
tough.
that's like the first thing.
So it's much more independent than school.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh
It's
my
like
God, yeah.
you better get your shit done because no one else is gonna help you through that. This is like a you survive basically to get your own grade. No one else is gonna help you.
Yeah. And this is and this is not because of online. Don't get me wrong. Online is a different story, but they made it work. Okay, they made it work. At least my uni has made it work. Thing is, because I went to uni, like actual uni, for about a week. Was it before they closed down again? Uh, you're so free, dude. I just imagine when you go to school, right? You never get out of the building unless you actually leave. Unless you finish school.
Yeah, yeah.
But once you finish the class, in uni, you can go and get a coffee. Now that's insane for me. Like you can just go out. You can go out of the in
Is it not-
uni. It's a first one.
Could you
It's a
not just
first
do
one.
that at Paul's at the ISR?
Rest in peace.
But that was in the school, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's true.
I guess there is
Exactly.
that like whole ability to go out, walk, go wherever you want. You know, like the whole freedom of going wherever you want, getting whatever you want, coming back. You know, I guess that is a big factor. Like it makes you feel like holy shit, I'm in a like. It makes you feel like you're in a job in a way. You know, like you're doing this as a job almost.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, and the thing is that the classes are 30 minutes
hmm.
apart. So in those 30 minutes, you can do whatever you want.
Yeah, that's a lot of time. You
And,
know, shit.
but
So yeah.
this might not be every uni, but in my uni has two buildings, a huge one and a big one. It's like what separates is like one road. Because in one is the language department, and the other one is the just anatomy and like all the medical stuff. And the first thing is that you need to learn the language because I'm in Slovakia, right? Okay, they speak English, but they don't speak it that well, you know. So if you try and go and ask somebody like a security guard, you know, where is the say Latin department? He doesn't know.
Oh yeah.
Or he's just gonna reply with Slovak, and you're just gonna stare, and you're gonna be like, okay, cool. Google Maps it is. Yeah, it's fun, especially the first day trying to find my classes.
Honestly,
Is it hard trying to learn the language?
If you have the proper teachers, and yeah, I learned two languages in the medical course. I learned Slovak and I learned Latin. Those two.
Do you know what? I've always thought about uni, and I'm like, I've been kind of in a way.
Latin is something else.
What's it called? I've been in a way kind of like not fearful, but like I've been a bit anxious of going to uni. You know, like because I hope I go get. I mean, I've applied to medical schools, obviously, but I've also got a conditional offer from University of Toronto, and well, it's kind of like it's kind of giving me anxious kind of vibes, because I've never been to that country, first of all, and just the campus, let alone over there, they have like six small colleges in there or something. It's so mind-boggling to me. It's like inside one campus, six different colleges with like God knows how many dorms in there, and it's a madness, you know. And it's like, how am I gonna cope with that? But I mean, I've seen you and you've been keeping it all together. So wait, are you living over there with someone, or are you in a dorm?
It depends. There are dormitories that
Mm.
you can stay in, but they're not in the greatest condition, right? So I had to
Mm.
get my own apartment,
Mm.
and the fees there, like the rent is actually quite high. So I need to sort that out. It's the first year as well.
Yeah.
Who knows what's gonna happen? But I have a house over there. I have a like an apartment. It's
Mm.
it's not huge, but
Mm.
it's comfortable. The rent is quite high, but some people, well, most people I know, stay in like a relatively big house, but there are two, three people together,
Yeah. So like the
so
rent
the
is
rent goes
equal.
down.
Yeah.
And
I
the
mean,
other thing that might worry you, that
mm.
didn't really worry me, was the fact that I knew people that were going there. Like I have
Oh
people in my year that I
yeah.
knew that came from Greece. Now we're all together. We're like what, 6 people all together?
No, I'm kind of
So at
hoping
least
I
you
go
know
to British
someone there,
Columbia
kind
now.
of.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm hoping I'm going to British Columbia now. At least apparently Sudan is going there, so I might just go there because no one's going to Toronto. So I'm kind of
Because you know
nervous now.
someone.
I know someone there. I'm like, okay. I mean, I know one guy. He's a guy in my school over here. He's a really good guy. Ahmed Moon, if you're watching this, shout out. Actually, no free shout outs over here. We're a pay to shout out kind of business. You know what I mean? But yeah, I
Oh
know
my
him.
god!
He's going.
Fuck off!
Complete sellout.
Listen,
No,
Yeah,
we're
shout
not
out to
completely
PewDiePie. Shout out to PewDiePie. He's a little YouTuber.
Listen, I'm gonna have to edit all
Mr.
this out
Beast.
now because
Mr.
now it's gonna be
Beast.
paid promotion. We keep this under wraps. We keep this under wraps.
I'll put something up in the eye thingies wherever they are. They might be on that side actually. I don't
Get the
know.
merch. Get the merch.
Oh no.
You don't have much. We're not selling out that much. Jesus fuck.
You have a closet, dude.
I swear, people, like people. I've heard people like tell me, like, "Wow, this is going pretty well." I'm like, 1 minute. Let me take a look at my subscriber
Excuse
count.
me?
Is
Yeah,
that
24
only you getting that compliment? Am I just
Uh,
not getting anything?
So are you getting the 24 subscribers or just me? Like, can you see like 124 something? Because I can't. You know, I mean,
124 is nothing, Raiyaan. We need 1,000 to get monetized. It's not happening.
to be fair, I don't know why, but people are not subscribing. We need people, like literally anyone that's watching this, go down, subscribe. Please. What happens? What happens if you
We've had
subscribe?
310 views and we've only had 24 subscribers. You lazy fucks. That's not even like half of the people. Go click it.
Go subscribe.
still
Turn the
not-
notifications
That
on.
is not the way to beg for subscribers, dude.
Listen, we don't beg. We put them on gunpoint. But yeah,
It's
I mean,
free.
it's free.
What do you not understand, people?
exactly.
Honestly.
It's listen to the man. He's not even on the channel. I mean, he's on the channel. He's not in the channel. You know, he's a guest. He's saying subscribe. But yeah, subscribe, like, share this with your dog, grandma, your dead nan. I don't
Oh
know.
yeah, grandmas do like
Um,
videos with no context.
Actually, wait.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, you send them anything, they'd be like, "Oh wow, look at these young boys." Actually, that sounds like a pedophile.
Every time I send something to my grandma, she opens it but never clicks on it because she doesn't know what to do with it. So I always go to her house and watch the video together with her.
You know, I get so much. Like, I love my grandmother. Like, she's amazing, but she just spams me with so many videos, and I honestly love it. It's like every day, it's a new thing about WhatsApp being a scam, and she's sending it on WhatsApp. It's amazing. I love it. I love it.
Don't tell me, don't tell me. It's a Facebook video as well.
Yeah, it definitely is. Definitely is.
Hell
Oh,
yeah.
speaking of, have you guys seen what happened with Facebook? Apparently, they take information even when you're not online. Facebook literally.
Hey!
Yeah. If you have an app, if you have the Facebook app, they literally steal your information when you're not even online now. Like, and if you use Spotify on your phone or something, They see the information through there, and they have like full access to it. I'm like,
Nice.
there's nobody ever see
So
this.
we have, well, I have Instagram, WhatsApp. What else is a Facebook
I
called?
think
Messenger.
I think
Yeah,
it's
Facebook
just I
Messenger.
think it's just a couple of apps. I think it's not Instagram.
Well,
Spotify was
Instagram that
one
says
big
powered
one.
by Facebook, isn't it?
Yeah, but I mean, it probably does. To be honest, it's Facebook. Why am I even bothering checking it up? It's Facebook. Obviously, they do steal it. They just don't want to say it.
Facebook just scammers anyway. Mark Zuckerberg is probably watching this video and trying to steal all our information.
Um,
Just noncing every kid
Zuckerberg,
that you
if
can
you're watching
find.
this,
Just
please
connect
drop,
by a
subscribe,
USB
share
with
it
his
to
head.
your audience. Please, Mark Zuckerberg, if you're watching this, subscribe, share. Share it with Google. Share it with Facebook. Share it with everyone. Anywho, now that plug is done.
Share it with Apple. Share it with Microsoft. Everybody.
No, we hate those
Microsoft
Apple
basically owns the entire world, doesn't it?
Well, anywho, I mean, yeah, the world's kind of shambles right now. Literally, it is a
Not
shambles.
greatest.
I mean, well, what have you guys been up to this
I mean,
week?
no, we do have a good
Mhm.
positive note, by the way.
Mhm.
Reddit is taking over the stock markets. Did you see that this morning?
I see that.
Dude, I watched Moist Critical's video on it. Jesus Christ. Like
So
yesterday,
many people are pissed off.
dude, people became millionaires overnight. Over fucking, what was it? GameStop, was it?
Yeah, I saw that. That was a bit of a madness. I'm not gonna lie. Like,
Oh.
I don't know. I don't know how GameStop has actually become one of the like powerhouse of the stock market right now. And but the thing is, the company that they use to get these stocks, Robinhood, essentially basically taking from the rich and giving to the poor, has now fucked up because they've been bribed or something. Because they've shut down. Because
Have
they
they
think,
been bribed or were they afraid to fucking override the system?
honestly, they now you cannot buy from Robinhood. You cannot buy stock from Robinhood. You can only now sell your existing stocks from Robinhood. So yeah, that's pretty sad. Yeah, it's
You know, all this really got me thinking. Like, I started asking my friends, dude, Ziad, shout out Ziad, right? Because he knows somewhat about stocks,
Ziad.
right? You don't know him, Raiyaan does.
the goat.
Like, I started asking him at like 12 o'clock in the night, bro, what are stocks? How do I invest? What is it?
Bro,
Yeah, dude, you can become a millionaire. This
You become rich really fast.
do you know what's
over
crazy?
GameStop, dude. Over GameStop.
If you
Insane.
invested into Tesla, let's say you invested 100 shares in Tesla, right? Got a calculator on hand. I don't really think I need this, but I'm slow right now, so I will. I'm always
Dude, it's
slow.
fine. I did 100 minus 20 with a calculator during a test. It's fine.
Gang.
Can't get worse than that.
But
Can't get worse
yeah,
than that.
I mean, if you think about it, okay, so
It's the F60, right?
I don't know. I need to calculate it. Wait.
no, in like 2019 December, the one Tesla stock costed $85, right? Today, a Tesla stock costs $850. So that's a madness. That's a madness. In the span of about a year,
Jesus.
Tesla has just gone up in times 10. Like, that's stupid. So let's say you buy a stock for, let's say you buy 100 stocks back then. So that cost you $8,500. If you now sell those stocks, you have $850,000. About sums it up. You could become a millionaire by buying 100 stocks off of Tesla, or 1,000 stocks, sorry, from Tesla.
I was thinking about it. Maybe we can try like €2 stocks, then like get triple the amount. I guess.
Do you know what it is?
10,
Do you know what it is?
10 euros.
With stocks, it's a very tricky thing. It's like you have to, like, for example, Bitcoin was a really weird thing. It just randomly rose from out of nowhere, and it's still very high, by the way. It's very considerably high, but it just isn't growing anymore.
Bitcoin, I have no idea. It just
Like,
flew by me. I
don't think anybody knew, but like this idea what you're talking about, you know how you invest, like, for example, €2 into something and then hope it grows into something even bigger. Like Bitcoin, if you bought like 2 Bitcoins back then, now you could get like $50,000 or something. You know, it's stupid, but yeah. I mean, Bitcoin is one of those things which is like a random anomaly that happens. Tesla, however, is something like it was there because Elon Musk was behind it, and he was like top five richest in the world back then. And by the way, he has
He's top
another
one.
thing. Yeah, now he's the richest. GG, by the way, to
Top
anyone else. Jeff,
Top
get
one.
get
There's
out.
no other.
He could, like, that's the only private or like public company that he has, which is Tesla. He has SpaceX, which he is not selling stocks for. Neuralink, which is his new thing, which is he's like somehow programming stuff into your mind so you can like close the lights, turn on whichever music you want, in your whatever you're feeling in your head. So yeah, he's Neuralink is now private. Like he just made this off of Tesla, and Tesla's stocks have just been stupidly high, and right now again is dropped. It was up to 900 or something like last I checked, and it dropped back down to 850, and it's just gonna go back up because every small fuck up that that Musk has, the stock just goes down, and it just eventually rises back up in like the next 2 weeks. It's just stupid how stocks work with Tesla. Tesla, like even if you invest now, I 100% think you can get 2 times or maybe 3 times or even 5 times the amount of profit in like half a year. It's just
But
stupid.
here's the thing, dude. This is what I thought, because the whole thing is basically gambling, right? It's not my words, but it's a fair comparison.
It is.
Um,
It is.
Yeah,
yeah.
pretty much is. Yeah.
But the thing is, let's say that from 50 euros it goes up to 500, okay, and you try to sell it. Why don't people just wait for the stocks to go down again, right?
Like the thing is,
Go up again, or if they went down again, then you'd lose money.
Not you. It's just that let's say that it went up to like 500. Okay, so you sell it then. You sell it then.
Oh, you mean before you bought it?
No, you buy it. It quadruples the amount or whatever.
yeah.
And then when it reaches the highest it's ever been, you sell it. You want to sell it, and people want to buy it, right? But because it's pretty high, people can wait for the stock to go down and buy it then.
Then they'll
So
buy it, and then they'll make money. Yeah.
Do you know that's the thing? I think it's like the more you invest into something, it's like if you buy a stock, you better buy it now. Like this is the time to buy it because, like for example, the person that you're talking about, the first person that buys it and sells it at that point, they think, okay, yeah, well, I've made enough money. I think this is enough. Buy it. Well, I'll just sell it. But someone like, for example, the next guy, he will go and buy again for what he thinks is reasonably cheap and could progress even further. It's catered for different people at different, in a way, classes. Because I'd say someone that got lucky and spent money on that stock. Let's say that's middle class, right? Some middle class person just bought stocks at that. It went up that much. Now they think this is like a large amount, where someone that's high class is like, oh, that's a good stock. I can see it rising, and then they're like, oh, okay, but it's cheap, so let me buy this and let me go invest in this. That's what billionaires do. That's what they basically do with the stock market, and that's why Robinhood. I think I'm. By the way, if anyone wants to correct me in the comments, go correct me. But this is why I think they closed down, or Robinhood closed down, because those billionaires got mad, right? And well, billionaires can do whatever the fuck they want, and yeah, they probably forced closed Robinhood, and yeah, I guess those stocks just can't be sold anymore because Robinhood is in such a shit predicament, and that's why people are so pissed off right now, because these random Reddit pages and like these random forums piss them off to the point.
The Redditors.
Can you imagine Redditors?
It's always the Redditors and Twitter warriors. Them too.
How I have no clue. And everything is digital, by the way, nowadays. Nowadays, everything is digital. Like, for example, you want to get a game. Nobody goes to GameStop. You just go get it digitally, and you just download it off of the PlayStation Store, the Xbox Store, whatever it is, It's just stupid. It's stupid. And it makes no sense that GameStop even got there, I mean, yeah, that's just...
No, doesn't GameStop also sell devices itself? They sell the devices to people for cheaper than you went on PlayStation.
They do, but like it's like same thing with Apple versus Samsung, if you think about it, or like Apple versus Android. People know Apple is not worth it and like way more expensive, and they'll still go buy it because it's
No,
Apple. Like
because it's Apple, yeah.
yeah, and like whereas Samsung has like superior stats most of the time, but like you're still gonna go for Apple because it's just the human
Because it's
brain, I guess.
Apple.
Yeah,
Like every product, Apple, every
it's the
Apple
same thing with
product
like that.
ever.
So like people know GameStop has cheaper prices, and you're more likely to find it in stock. But people will still go to Sony or like Amazon or something like that, and spend even more money for something that probably could have been bought for cheaper. It's just really stupid to be honest. The world is quite stupid, but I mean,
We came to a
that's nothing
realization
new.
quite quickly, didn't we?
Yeah, that's nothing new to be fair. So boys, how's what's everyone been doing lately? Thomas?
I've been doing much, to be honest. Just been having some good fun. Just going
Nothing.
and sitting every day and talking to friends.
Going where?
And nothing really. Same place just down the road, just
Oh,
sitting outside a bar which has been closed and just talking to friends sat there without drinking anything
Oh yeah.
from water.
Oh yeah. Just water.
Yeah. I'm just making sure.
Just
Yeah.
water. No, just yeah.
We're just gonna have a
Looks
just gonna have a small
Anyway.
pause after that.
How about you, lads?
When do we cancel the podcast? We need to go and get a drink, boys. I know we're nations
Oh, yeah,
apart, but it's fine. We're just gonna end up
Yeah.
somewhere.
I mean, if you guys want, if you guys
Raiyaan can't.
what? Oh yeah, I can't. So I'll just say yeah, I'll talk to them. If you guys want, you guys can go get a drink if you want. Just like mute yourself and just close
I've already
the
got
video.
my drink here, buddy. It's okay.
Yeah.
I'll be fine.
We only drink water.
H2O.
Built the
We
orange
got
juice.
H2O. We're fine.
I've got my
Exactly.
sweets.
I can't be drinking any more orange juice, or otherwise I'll turn into an orange.
Yeah, you can't be drinking anymore, boys.
Yeah, nice. But
If I drink any more fizzy drinks, I'll turn into Raiyaan.
damn, bro. Damn.
It's not wrong. Don't
Gonna be
drink.
blasting
Don't
some
drink,
mean
kids.
burps and farts.
Nah. Bro, oof.
The fuck?
Speaking of, you know what? When you think of mean burps and farts, Thomas, I don't know if you probably don't know him. You definitely don't know him. Ayub,
Too fucking sad.
Lazarus, Ayub.
Cool. No comment. No comment.
Man, them could stink up the block from a mile away. like, I mean no disrespect, but gee, how many times did that man
No comment.
shower? I mean, bro, he's just gonna call the FBI on my ass. I'm not gonna lie. Anywho,
No comment. Just no comment.
Do I know who this guy is or no?
believe me, you don't want to.
You don't need to.
You don't want to. You don't want to. You don't want to. Bro, you meet this man, you're gonna want to dip. Oh,
Bro, it was a long time ago.
this is a different time period, bro. That was like before AD. That was like before AD. It was like we're talking.
8th grade. It's like billions of years ago.
That man should have
Like,
gone out with
imagine
dinosaurs.
Yeah, like imagine when dinosaurs were born. Before that.
Oh wow! So he's from Jurassic Park.
Oh, speaking
Wow,
of Jurassic
shit.
Park, been playing that on the Epic Games Store. Oh my days, I'm addicted. You literally just make your own theme park, and I have an addiction to that. Like, I'm a capitalist. I've just realized that now. I'm just here to
You
literally.
are a capitalist.
I'm trying to kill more people just to make more money. I'm a bad human being. Like one of the tasks is like you get $1 million for basically killing humans just to test your security. Get the out of here.
That sounds a lot like the SCP Foundation. Do you guys know that?
Oh, I do know that. That's a listen. You want to go down a rabbit hole at like 3 a.m. at night? That's what you go,
My
bro.
God.
I cannot sleep when I go watch those at like night because I have this. All right, and we're back.
What's up, gays?
Apologies. Truly sorry.
Hello again, ladies, gays, and theys. We're back again. Oh, and the straight people who actually watch this. You guys.
What
will
about
be
the
fine.
lesbians? What about transgenders, transsexuals? Are you trying to be homophobic?
That's Thomas for you. He always
Joe,
starts us off
Robert.
with something really, really weird. Has to be a 9/11 joke.
I'm not gonna get
Has
it.
to be some kind of mass genocide, slander on someone's
Yeah,
race,
Genocide is a
or
good thing, and Hitler is a good person. Okay, we can't include that.
Can we bleep that? Can we just bleep what he just said?
I'm gonna have to put so many things. This is gonna be such an edit.
No, I'm editing it this week. Remember you edited
Oh
it
yeah,
last time?
fuck yes. Oh yeah, I forgot. Oh well, yeah, there you go. Have fun.
Don't worry about it.
The
Anywho,
instant you guys reach 1,000 subscribers, get the fuck out
yeah,
of here.
yeah, yeah, but bro,
YouTube don't want you
the
no
minute
more.
the minute we start making money,
We
I'm
need
not even.
5,000 subscribers and 1,000 viewing hours. So we need every single subscriber to watch 4 hours worth of our content. That isn't gonna
Why don't
happen
you just put a bot? Just play it again and again.
because that doesn't get subscribers. Does get more views.
We don't talk about viewer bots over here because most of them are viewer bots. What? I didn't say anything.
I'm
Bot-
not a viewer bots, you donkey. It's because I'm
who said that?
analyzing.
He said that. He said that. I'm telling you, that guy said that. Anywho.
We don't have viewer bots. That's all. We just have good people from Instagram who decided to come on over. It's also the TikTokers. So I guess thank you, because you're all gay.
Anywho. Now that we're on the topic
Digress.
of dinosaurs, the new, I'll wait till Lazarus comes back, but how's your weekend been, Thomas? How's the start?
Well, I mean, don't remember yesterday, and
Oh, he got waved.
it's 3 o'clock today.
3 o'clock today.
So
Well, that's a great timeline you got there. Can't remember what happened yesterday, but you know, I woke up this morning. That happened.
I can't remember waking up either.
Yeah, that was a great timeline. Great
Um,
timeline.
What time did I wake up? Honestly, this is what happens when you do so much running, right? I did like a 5K jog about 4 times last night. Never doing that again. Don't do a half marathon, lads.
Was this
You want to kill yourself?
was this after it?
No, this wasn't after it. This was it. Okay, I never
Oh,
did. In it. I don't know.
Okay. He never did
I'm a
anything.
busy man.
What happened there?
Oh, don't worry.
Oh boy, what is that?
Thomas has now become
Fake glasses. I
SpongeBob.
just wanted to become a secretary. I'm a little man bun as well. A man bun and some glasses on.
He's basically
Trying to
Superman now.
develop a man
Anywho, now we've got Superman in the
Yeah, I
chat.
look like Clark Kent.
Yeah, he's got the whole thing over here. He's got the glasses.
If he was
Wait,
white,
that's
if he
Superman.
was
That's not Clark
super white
Kent.
and wait, like-
It is Clark Kent.
Clark Kent. Okay, cool.
I'm
Anywho.
Almost revealed your identity there.
Almost. What?
Almost confused you.
I almost
That's Superman.
almost did.
Hey, dude, that's Superman.
Holy shit! It's a white guy. It's like every single Arab reaction I've ever seen.
Well, are you gonna drink fizzy water as well?
Fizzy water is absolute dog shit. What do you
Come on, dude, I love it. I love it. I could just drink a whole liter of it and be fine with it. I could drink that if it was sparkling water, yeah.
Oh God. Anywho,
Extra minerals.
boys, have you seen the new
How?
have you boys seen the new King Kong versus Godzilla trailer?
Godzilla got it in the bag. I'm not even.
Listen.
I'm not even gonna question.
Do you know why'd they make King Kong bigger? Because they knew he was gonna get his ass beaten. Let's be honest. Let's be honest.
Okay.
Bro,
have you seen the
The first fight is in the sea. He's just gonna fucking drown.
Bro, have you seen the memes where it's like, oh yeah, this guy literally ripping the heads of gods? Oh, King Kong on his way to fight Godzilla is fucking swimming.
Godzilla's a literal walking nuclear power plant, and
He
King
literally
Kong's
killed
smoking.
gods. Godzilla literally kills gods, and then there's just King Kong swimming through the water. Oh, do you know what? Do you know what? I hate, bro. I hate the fact that they're actually making Godzilla look like the bad guy. But I have a theory. I need to get a tinfoil hat. Honestly, next time I say theory, Thomas, you remind me. I'm gonna wear my tinfoil hat.
Film theory.
Like, you know how those like conspiracists always wear their.
We're plugging film theory, game theory, and food theory.
You're gonna have to pay us for
Is
that.
that what we do?
Anywho,
If we're gonna start a topic about game theory, I have nothing positive to say. But anyway, let's just
Yep.
continue.
I have a theory. Mecha Godzilla is gonna be in this movie.
Oh, he is 100%. That's the bad. The Godzilla that looks bad in the trailer is Mecha Godzilla.
Bro,
See,
there's just no way he isn't. Hold on, I'm gonna just put this in the chat. I'm not. I don't know if Tom's gonna do this or not, but I'm gonna put up an image of a thing that I think is Mecha Godzilla. You guys can talk if you want, but I'm gonna put this in the chat.
yeah. But dude,
By the way,
you said. Oh wait, please continue.
no, you did. You did.
I was just gonna say that Godzilla is not really the bad guy. Both of them are bad. It's just that the whole concept of them fighting is because they're mortal enemies.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
they forever
I
hate
think-
each other.
I think it's a Batman versus Superman kind of film where they make it look like they're fighting in the trailers, and in reality, Doomsday's the bad guy, or in this case, Mechagodzilla's the bad guy. Like that's what it looks like.
But the thing is, dude, Godzilla is supposed to be a human accident. How are they for like immortal enemies?
You mean
I
Godzilla
don't
have a lot in
understand
common?
it.
It doesn't make
I,
sense.
I think I should just turn off my brain and enjoy the spectacle.
Honestly, boys, look at this. Look at this picture.
Honestly, that's what you do with films nowadays. Ignore the fucking parts of it.
The
Just
lore
watch
and
it
all
for
that.
a film.
Boys,
Watch
I want
one
you to just
fight.
go into the chat and just look at this image.
Yeah.
Look at this image of Godzilla, of Mecha Godzilla. This is what I think it is. Look at that. There is no way that is Godzilla. What is that red light in the back?
It's probably the orb.
Yeah, no,
like,
that's
you know
a-
how
that's a machine.
Godzilla has, like,
That
an
has to be a
orb
machine. That has to be. Wait. And another thing. 1 minute. And I saw this as well.
It's a
It's.
small picture, but yeah.
Hold on.
Maybe humanity has advanced to make Mechagodzilla, but if you go by the lore,
Here, look at
No,
this.
no,
by the
Excellent.
lore,
I'm putting another one.
Skeleton of Godzilla was in the last film where Godzilla
Yes.
died.
Oh, and
Yeah,
remember
exactly.
the bad guy in the last film? He was like
Was
there.
these,
He was like, yeah, look at that.
King Ghidorah.
Yeah, like King Ghidorah. He basically looked at King Ghidorah's body, and I think maybe Mecha King Ghidorah.
Okay, we're a bit of a stretch there.
There's another one. There's
uh,
another one in the chat. Look at that. There's no way that is not some kind of like Godzilla-like thing. Look in the back.
Oh shit! I see it.
Yeah.
Wait, where?
Look at the second one. I
Yeah,
said.
on the second image.
Yeah. Look,
Yeah.
And
there's
background.
there's something
Like
called system
the-
charging,
the-
and there's like
Oh,
feet.
fuck, yeah.
The blueprint. Holy shit! What?
Mecha Godzilla is gonna be the next one. I'm just saying. I'm already calling it. I'm calling it. There's no way he's
Well,
out.
I think, guys, if you want to find out some information, first come to this podcast.
I did not steal this off of anyone else.
I
100%.
had no idea.
Or how the hell did you notice that? Which YouTube video did you watch?
Frame by frame, dude. Who? Just watch the trailer frame by frame.
No, I didn't watch any YouTube video on this. No.
Top 10 Easter eggs in the new Godzilla film. And
Bro.
fun fact, I haven't watched King of the Monsters.
I honestly haven't either. I haven't. I don't know why.
That's a
but I
film.
just
Yeah, the second one. Apparently, he like fights
with
all
King
the
Ghidorah, with,
all like
I
literally
think
4 other ones. I mean, it's a
yeah,
really
he
sick
fights
movie.
Mothra, King Ghidorah. Who else is there?
Rodan
It's,
and something else. I can't remember.
Rodan, yeah.
Maybe I think
Just
that's it.
another generic one.
But oh yeah, did you guys see King Kong has an axe? Monkey has axe. Monkey
Mhm.
has axe.
The
Monkey
axe
has
is made of the scale of one of Godzilla's scales. That's why it can absorb the radiation.
Do you know what?
If you
I
look
hate.
at the image,
Right.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
it glows blue because it's part of Godzilla, so he can just absorb energy.
Oh, that's gonna be
Oh,
a prick.
shit. Monkey
They- oh,
Collector as well.
Monkey, they had to grow Monkey
Yeah.
big, and now they had to give Monkey axe. This is really unfair. Monkey gonna win. They're gonna make Monkey win. I hate Monkey.
I want to make a comment about this.
I just realized it. Now the thing that you said about radiation, about the last scene where he goes with the axe and he absorbs the radiation with like the scale.
Mm-hmm.
Now it makes sense.
Bro, he looked like he just slapped the
Now it makes
shit out of Godzilla. Like I was like, holy
I thought he
fuck.
was just walking with his hands, or like a stop sign he grabbed from by the street.
This man took a stop sign, smacked down Godzilla's.
Like, that's
Godzilla.
how they usually repel
Godzilla,
beams.
Godzilla,
I didn't
Godzilla.
know that.
Like there's a Godzilla taking out buildings. Also, Godzilla getting hit by stop sign. Just getting annihilated by stop sign. That'd be amazing. Oh, oh god.
The moment that the trailer dropped, I was like, okay, Godzilla. It has like King Kong was fighting only those skeleton thingies.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Not a skeleton, like the slithery thingies.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man. Are they really gonna?
I hope it's Mecha
Because
Godzilla.
Godzilla.
I really hope it's Mecha
Godzilla's
Godzilla.
run by Apex, isn't it? And then Monarch runs King Kong. That's what it is, isn't it?
Or they can do this
Mhm.
because they're money grabbing bastards. None of them are gonna win, and there's gonna be a sequel.
Oh,
I can't wait for that to happen.
And when it's just gonna happen,
You know that's gonna happen.
I'm like, yeah, it was good. The film was fine. I'm just waiting for the next one.
no, yeah,
I
me
need to
too.
watch King of the Monsters to catch up with the lore, and I need to watch the first one as well, just to see what is happening.
Bro, I need to watch so many films.
Yeah.
Speaking of, do you guys know
Monkey
how?
related.
Hmm?
Yeah, say it, say it.
So you know how weird it is, guys. Also, going back to the topic of dinosaurs and all these things, right? Do you know how easy it is to like make a dinosaur? Obviously, there's a lot of stuff to go, with it. But like, think about it, Jurassic Park is so easy because all we need is dinosaur blood.
DNA.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's completely lasted all this time, Raiyaan. You just do have dinosaur DNA.
I need
DNA
I
lying
need a
around
fucking
everywhere.
tinfoil hat. I need a
Why-
tinfoil
why-
hat.
Oh, go pick it up.
No. Think
I
about
just
this.
have one right here.
Cause I was rewatching Jurassic Park 1, right? I'm like,
Actually,
wait,
summon this
how they actually
You
make
look
these?
awesome.
I'm like, how they actually make these dinosaurs? Apparently, you know the stick that the guy has, Hammond or whatever the old guys. He has this like stick with like this
It's got
amber.
a bit of amber at the top.
Yeah, that
Like
mosquito.
the amber with the
Amber.
mosquito inside.
Mosquitoes carry dinosaur blood.
Well, yeah, obviously. But the thing is, what you need is the DNA, right? And after you take the DNA, you need to replicate it to create a cell, which has to be a stem cell in order to multiply into an entire dinosaur. But
I'm lost.
I don't know. They took like 2 years to make a patty, like a synthetic burger patty. It took like 2 years to make it.
Do you know
It
what?
was an experiment to
I'm
grow
not being funny.
meat.
We aren't advanced enough for making life. You can't just make life. I mean, I know they did it with the sheep, but that was through.
Bro,
It has happened in
You can't,
Endeavor Universe.
Dotty the sheep?
Yeah.
Is it Dotty the sheep?
Yeah.
Dolly, Dolly.
Oh my days, boys. We might be seeing dinosaurs 2022? Question mark?
2022 question mark?
This is gonna be the title of the video. Dinosaurs 2022?
Speaking of dinosaurs, dude, it's not confirmed yet, but it marries our two topics, monkey and dinosaurs.
Hmm.
Transformers Beast Wars. It's gonna be an upcoming film.
I cannot wait. I cannot wait.
I don't even
Do you know what? I like the Transformers series. Let's be honest, it's been pretty dog shit. But yeah, they come up with good movies here and there. I mean, realistically, it doesn't do well on the blockbuster. It just does well for like 2 weeks and then just goes away. But I have
I
this
love
love. I have this like
Very-
love for Transformers, where it's like I don't care even if it's trash, I'll still watch it. Like Bumblebee was a
They're my
good
favorite
movie.
franchise.
Bumblebee was a good movie, but it was just a lot of, oh, Bumblebee, wow, look, you're a car. Oh, I can fix you. Shut up. The man is a killer. He's a killer.
With amnesia, though, that's the only thing that was holding him back. But dude, they're my favorite franchise. Anything anyone says, I literally can't say anything.
Marvel.
Marvel has entered
Nah,
the
Marvel is not my thing, dude. Because it's literally 10 times bigger than the Transformers lore, and I cannot keep up. Even if I had two lifetimes, I cannot keep up with the Marvel lore. Never.
Marvel, bro, have you seen, like, you have to be really, really, really invested into Marvel to, like, even the comics. So, like, even, like,
The comics are the most complicated. The movies you can watch them. I think I've watched
Yeah,
all
the-
of them besides
the
Guardians
movie
of
the
the
movies
Galaxy.
really, really, really simplify all of it to, like, a really simple, like, almost where it's, like, completely different. Like, the movie simplified to the point where it's completely different. Like, Thanos is slapping up Thor, but in reality, not Thor. No, sorry, Thor is slapping up Thanos, but Thanos in reality just slapped up Thor in the comics. You know, like Captain America. I mean, he is quite similar to the comics, and what else was there? Like in the comics, everyone dies brutal deaths when they're facing Thanos. Like Captain America, Wolverine basically turned into like
Yeah.
a fucking plushie at this point, and he turned. Who else was
Was
there?
it Captain America? Like he got his head ripped off or something like
That
that?
was Iron Man. That was Iron Man. Iron Man literally got his head
Iron
ripped off. Captain America stood up right next to him, broke his shield, and then he obliterated Captain America. Like the comics make them seem so much like different, and like they have these characters which we haven't even seen yet, but I wish we saw, and they always tease. But I like wish we saw these characters, but they never show them. And you know they're the actual powerful ones, not Iron Man just going up toe to toe against Thanos. In the comics, the man just literally swiped his head
Yeah.
off. Like I mean, it is different in the comics compared to the films, but it is enjoyable. I'm not gonna lie, the films are very very good. Like in comparison to the
Yeah,
DC ones.
obviously, the first time that I watched them, that's with every film, right? Except
Mm.
some films. I always enjoy them the first time, but then they just get like progressively more repetitive and
Yeah, yeah,
boring.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Of
Yeah.
course, I'm not gonna talk like about Endgame because it was great.
Mhm.
But just think about it. If you had to include every single character ever produced or invented in the Marvel universe, there are not enough actors in the
Yeah,
entire
yeah,
world
yeah, yeah.
to
Definitely,
play them.
definitely, definitely, definitely.
Think
But
about it.
have you guys seen? If I don't know if you guys are like, I mean, I hope you guys are. I hope you guys like Spider Man, right? I think everyone universally has
Yeah,
to like
Spider-Man.
Spider Man. Like you can hate Spider Man, right? The new Spider Man film has all three of the original actors, or all three of the Spider Man in it. They have Tom Holland, Andrew Garfield, and Tobey Maguire now in it in the new one. What are your thoughts on that?
Dude, it's
I
gonna be
don't like it,
amazing.
but I do.
It's gonna be amazing.
Mm.
I don't
The
know because
thumbs
it
up.
means everything's going to become canon again, and it means that all the Spider-Man films are going to become
This
canon.
this is this is the big
If
debate
they're
that
doing
literally
that with this, you
everyone
better
has.
believe they're making the X-Men canon.
Exactly. This is the same debate
Like,
everyone has.
Yeah.
Because it's like you either love it or you hate it. It could. There's no in between with this film. It's gonna be amazing or really shit because it's gonna ruin everything. Otherwise, it has to have like these scenes where it's like, okay, they're gonna show, for example, the original Green Goblin against Spider Man, or like Electro against Spider Man, and then plus Jamie Foxx is in the new one, so and Doc Ock is in
the
the new one,
Electro, I reckon, is going to cross through.
and
They're
Doc
going to
Ock.
both cross
Yeah,
into
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Marvel universe.
Bro, that's the thing. It could be
Thing
amazing.
is,
It could also be really shit.
But I want them to bring new characters. I don't want Electro again. I don't want Doctor Octavius again. Although no, I do want Doctor Octavius
Yeah,
again. I
he
don't
was
want the
sick.
Lizard or some just
They picked the
bring.
worst like villains. Like I'd say Green Goblin was the only good one they had for Spider Man, but he was like such a small part of the last film that it was mainly Electro, and what's it called? In the first one, I really liked it until the third one, where Sandman. I was like, okay, Sandman, that's a gas like super villain. And then they brought in Venom. Well, we know how that
yeah,
went. We know how that went.
Why was it
Venom's
bad?
the
I
only
haven't
one.
seen it in ages. I don't even remember why it was bad.
Bro, Venom looked like okay, he was basically shorter than Spider Man. When you put them next to each other, he was shorter than Spider Man. Let's like,
He
get
was
that true.
supposed to be.
But like if you see
It's a
Venom now,
latex suit. It
Venom
didn't have. It
exactly.
didn't have
You
the
see Venom now, he looks like
technology.
he is an absolute monster. If you fought that Venom with the Spider-Man 1 or Spider-Man 3 Venom, oh, he would have eaten that Venom, bro. That Venom literally he literally had like sharp teeth. He didn't have like the teeth that Venom has, like how they're really long and stupid and like over exaggerated like a comic book, right? That Venom looked like he was just a human wearing like the actor, like when he opened his face,
Latex
he
suit.
just
He
had
looked
like
like a black
sharp teeth.
Spider-Man.
He literally had two
Yeah,
sharp teeth. That's it. It was the worst
because
Venom.
I mean, even if they tried to do CG, it would have looked like the PS2 games, because that's how Spider-Man looked while they made him swing through New York.
Yeah,
It was just like this character. It wasn't even the actual Spider-Man. Not even the actor. It's
bro.
just
They
like a
basically took.
PS2 game. The graphics were bad.
They
The
basically just
CGI.
took Spider-Man, the the Venom Spider-Man, and instead just gave it to another actor, and just gave him like slightly.
I'm glad
Well,
Tom
as-
Hardy became.
oh yeah,
I'm glad
I,
Tom
I,
Hardy
I wanna
became.
I wanna I wanna see how they marry Venom, the new Venom and the new Spider-Man.
oh, it's gonna be sick.
I really want to see it.
Oh, that
Yeah, damn it! Wait, be right back.
Mm, yeah,
oh, shit, my internet connection issues. Sorry about that.
no problem.
One thing I'm gonna find very, very confusing though with it all. How the fuck are they going to be linking? Well, no. More of the fact they're gonna have two canon Uncle.
You know, I I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna do with this. It's gonna be very confusing, and I hope whoever's directing this has knows what they're doing. Just like Taika Waititi. I'm not scared about Thor: Love and Thunder. I'm not scared that Jane is coming back to Thor. You know, I have faith in Taika Waititi to. Yeah, I have faith in him because he's a
Thing is,
good director.
kill and Thor's gonna become Jane Foster.
Yeah, I mean, I honestly, I'm kind of gassed for that. Like, he's just a sick director, and the producers and the writers for that are insane as well.
Dude, I just want a new
It's gonna be interesting.
Spider-Man, like the 2099 or 2021.
Yeah,
The future Spider-Man.
yeah,
I want him to be in a
20,
movie.
2099.
yeah,
2099, yeah, there you go.
Not in the animated one. Not in the animated Spider-Verse one, but I want to see him in the actual one.
yeah,
Yeah, in
that's
the
gonna be
actual
sick.
live action one. I want him to be so bad. Because he's such a cool character. Like I want if they have three Spider-Man in one universe, one of them has to die, alright? Like we cannot have a Spider-Man film and a Spider-Man 2099 without one Spider-Man dying because in the game
Yeah,
that Spider-Man 2099 was there. He existed.
yeah.
Spider-Man did die. It would have been a cool arc. But
I
then people are
think-
gonna be like, you killed Tom Holland. No, Tom Holland is not gonna die. All right, he's not gonna die.
Tom Holland has 6 more films. He's not dead.
He's loaded, bro.
If,
that guy.
if somebody
that
has
guy's
to die, it's gonna be Andrew Garfield, right? There's no way.
plus. If they want to go through the 2099
Big bully Toby Maguire.
Oh no, they can't kill him, bro. That man's iconic. If they kill him, I'm gonna be depressed beyond belief.
Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong, he's not even the best one. Like, to be fair, I'm not convinced that any of them are like good Spider-Man because like Tobey Maguire in that one is supposed to be 15.
He's not 15.
He's
He's a middle-aged man having a crisis.
exactly. He looks like he's literally having a crisis and playing a superhero in spandex when he's like nearing his 30s. That's what it looks like. He just looks like a baby-faced 30-year-old. But in there, he's supposed to be 15. They really couldn't have
He's not
casted
really
anyone.
Try to make him look young.
Bro,
Like,
No, they could have at least just hired an actor that was actually suitable.
dude, they're either too old or too young. Come on now.
That's
Tom
the problem.
Holland is just way too young.
Tom Holland is
No,
way.
Tom Holland looks the part. Tom Holland looks the part. I think.
I hate how
Andrew Garfield
he's.
looks the best when it comes to Spider-Man. Like age.
Oh no.
But the thing is, with
Yeah.
with him as Spider-Man, I just don't feel that authenticity to him being from Queens. Because he's supposed to be from Queens, and I don't get that authenticity as much as I do like him. I just don't feel that connection with him as I did with, for example, Tobey Maguire. Andrew Garfield was basically the Twilight era of a superhero. He was like, if you take the Twilight guy, the vampire from Twilight, and put him into a superhero, that's what it was. As much as I did like,
Well,
the
this
whole-
is happening. It's gonna be called Batman.
Oh. Oh my god! Have you seen it? Have you seen it? Oh my god! Have you seen the trailer? Like, he looks really
I have
cool.
seen the trailer.
But like the way he's beating up a guy, he looks like he's having a hard time beating up a random guy that's just randomly trying to attack him. Like, you're
I
Batman.
guess it's his origin, like how they did with Joker. I guess he's gonna be a newbie.
Hold on. Let me check. How many times have we had that? 1, 2, 3, and Thomas is gone. See, I said 1, 2,
And
3, and
Thomas
Thomas is gone. He'll come back.
How about that?
But yeah, bro, it's stupid how they've redone his thing 3 times. you know, and they still haven't found the perfect fit. Still, to this day, Heath Ledger best Joker. Heath Ledger still the best Joker. Oh,
Nah,
Uh, Joaquin Phoenix, dude.
bro,
That
that
it's
was
one of the only movies that actually made me like get out of the theater and just question my
the
existence.
thing is with that one.
It was insane.
With that one, I can understand why you guys would say that because it's his own standalone, and he is talking about his own mental health and how he deteriorated from that all the way to whatever the hell he became. But with the one that Heath Ledger was right, that was supposed to be he had small like didn't have massive
He was always
time.
comic book accurate.
Exactly, and he was so good to his role that it was making me question who actually was the better actor in that whole thing. Like he made Batman look like he wasn't even in the same category as him. Like his whole interrogation scene, I'm a head out.
No, that was the best part about the film. The
Oh,
best part about the film. That and when he meets Two Face in
oh
the
yeah,
hospital.
yeah. And then he like blows up the whole hospital.
Hands
Oh
down.
my god.
Hands down, yeah.
The whole blowing up the hospital scene was amazing. How he's like walking out as an earth, like waddling, and then he just sees the whole building explode, doesn't work, keeps pressing it, and then just blows up. He's
And
like,
it
what
was
the
a mistake, you know? It was an actual like technical mistake that
Oh.
it didn't blow up immediately. That's so beautiful though.
bro. I mean, it just
See,
spelled it out.
so,
That man deserves
so
an Oscar.
perfect for the Joker.
It pisses me off, bro. It pisses me off that he OD'd. Heath Ledger should have honestly gone even further because he would have been if he was alive to this day, he would have gotten so many roles by Marvel. Marvel would have wanted him on board immediately because they dropped him. They wanted to drop him right after that, and Marvel just wanted to take him. I can feel like Marvel wanted that one. Anyone that does slightly good in their acting position, they're like, oh yeah, you're mine. Just sign the contract. 5 years. Come on.
Aside from Dwayne Johnson, I'm surprised Dwayne Johnson doesn't join the MCU yet. But then again, he's in
Didn't they say
Black
he was
Adam.
gonna be like Black Adam? Yeah, there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's same thing with Jared Leto. It's a very weird thing with him as well because he's basically the Joker of the
oh,
DC.
he's not anymore. I think his
Yeah.
contractual. He got his contract terminated.
Yeah, I mean,
Even if he is, we just erased him from our memories.
yeah, I honestly don't.
If you're
want to see
asking me
those
about
stuff.
Suicide Squad, I don't remember anything. I don't even remember the plot.
Well, bomb neck, blow up. That's
was
about
just-
it.
Was it this witch or something like that?
Yeah, it was really stupid to be honest.
Yeah.
I mean,
Should have made Joker the main villain of that.
what are your guys' thoughts on the new one though?
We're just beating a dead horse. No, it's the way he took it. It's the way he took on the role. Because the whole movie was gonna be sick and cool, and you know how there's Harley Quinn and like all the baddies are together. Just to mess with
Yeah.
them. Plus, they made so many irrelevant characters. Who the heck is Boomerang? What is Boomerang? Who is Boomerang?
Yeah,
That Fuego guy.
he just wanted some Australian viewers.
Yeah. To show diversity.
Bro, honestly, that film.
And you were saying a question earlier.
Hmm?
You were asking a question earlier. What was it?
Oh yeah, yeah. It's kind of weird because now he's in Marvel, but what did Marvel sign him for? Like, why did they sign him? Because he's playing a not as well known
Jared Leto?
character. Yeah, they signed him for a new film called Morbius. He's like this vampire Count
Oh,
Dracula
yeah.
thing. Yeah.
Oh, he's gonna be a great
Morbius is
vampire.
part of it's part of the Venom universe. So there's Sony universe and there's MCU, but they cross over with Spider-Man.
Mhm.
So Sony can make any references to any Marvel films if it references through Spider-Man. So if they reference how he stole Captain America's shield, that's allowed because he stole it. But they wouldn't be able to say, for example, Black Panther ran away with the gauntlet in Endgame, that type of thing. You can only make references relevant to Spider-Man,
Mhm.
and then vice versa as well.
There's even there's a trailer for it, I think.
Yeah, the
Oh, yeah.
Morbius. Yeah. Morbius
Yeah,
is.
Coming out later this year, isn't it?
Really?
I don't know how
Really?
to feel. I don't know how to
How
feel
about
about that.
that?
Because Jared
It
Leto's
looks like it.
role.
I guess we'll have to see.
Yeah, because Jared Leto's role as a super like in superhero films, he's not been. Oh, I'm just gonna be honest. He's been quite shy to be honest. He's been quite shy to be honest. His Joker role, I guess we'll have to excuse him because the Morbius situation, it's like a darker role. I suppose it's given more freedom. because of the way he's acting actually seems decent and not stuck to a script. So I wonder if that's gonna be any good.
Yeah.
We'll see. I mean,
Venom was sick, so I hope that's gonna stick like that.
I don't know why people said Venom was shy. I really don't know.
Venom was amazing. I think Tom
I'm
Hardy
looking
killed it.
forward to Venom and Carnage. He did, yeah.
Oh, bro, and the guy they've got playing Carnage is actually amazing. What's his name?
Red
I can't remember his name, but I know him and he's fucking insane. Yeah, the redhead guy.
Yeah. He's
Fucking insane at what he does.
amazing. Yeah, he's an amazing actor. So I can't wait for him to be as Carnage. I was kind of shaky about it, but now I think about it, he's actually going to do pretty well. But yeah,
Hopefully, hopefully. We'll see, because with every film that I see and there's like negative feedback,
Mhm.
I stay not literally by myself, but like I think about the things that I could improve the film. Like, drop a hint there, drop another hint there, do this, do that. I don't know. I don't think it takes that much effort to do that in the film, but I guess there's gonna be more,
yeah,
money involved. I guess.
has to be. But yeah, another crazy thing.
I really do like being an actor. I do like acting, like the little roles that I've played. I really do like acting,
Mm.
but
What
get
roles
it's
did
not
you
for
play?
me. A maestro, Santa Claus, Macbeth. That was my biggest role.
Macbeth. Boys, I'm gonna be
Jesus.
honest. When I had this topic, this conversation with my friend, right? Oh, I hope she's my friend, but I was talking to her, um, in I forgot what the class. Oh, drama. Yeah. So we were screwing around. Teacher was gone. We had our own room. We were talking about places, right? When we were younger, what was the ideal place where we all wanted to be? Like the ideal place we all wanted to go see, maybe live in, wanted to live like, wondered how people live like. What was that?
It
Which
has to be the Jedi universe, because I remember
no
I
no
was
no
having
no
dreams about me
no
fighting
no
with
no
my friend. Like,
no no
is
no
that
no
what you mean?
no no like which
Wait,
country?
I think
Which
Rare means countries.
yeah which country? Which country? My bad. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, pal, I'd love to go to Hogwarts.
Oh,
Oh my God!
I'd
Don't get
love
me
to be a
started.
Jedi.
No. Let's not talk about Harry Potter. Let's just not talk about Harry
I'd
Potter.
love to be. I'd love to be a Jedi. But yeah, which country would you guys like to go to? When you were younger, which country do you think was the ideal place to be in?
I thought Greece was the only country back then.
No way. So like, let's say if you wanted to travel, where do you want to travel to the most?
Uh,
I mean, to be honest, for me, I always thought it was America.
that's probably America. I gotta
Yeah,
say
like
America.
everyone wanted to go to America, see what it was like, right? I mean, except for Thomas, he was pretty much born there.
And I was born.
Yeah. So
I was
born
born
in
there.
America, you bloody American.
yeah, see, because like
Oh my
for
god.
us, we always wanted to go to America, right? As a kid, and we always want to see what it was like, right? But now that we see it, America's pretty garbage. It's like I want to be honest, America seems kind of
It's a third world country wearing a Gucci belt. That's what America is. I said it before. I say it again. It literally is a third world country wearing a Gucci belt. France is the same because France is poor as fucking looks like shit.
nobody likes France.
But yeah,
And look,
that's France. Fuck the France.
I don't want to go to America. Like, whenever you picture America, you picture LA, right? Like, obviously. The thing is,
New York.
if I go to LA like by myself as I am right now, I'll just get depressed because everybody else does not his paycheck does not fall below like quadrillion digits.
That's the thing
It's like,
with LA. It's like you either are really really rich, and you are living in a mansion in Beverly Hills, whatever it is, right? Or you're really broke. That's the thing. There's no middle class I've seen in LA. There's literally it's always, oh wow, look at this place, it's amazing, or literally right next to it, it's a dump. You know what I mean? Like you don't have
because
any.
middle class cannot support themselves there. You're either really poor because you cannot afford anything, or you're rich and you can uh, afford anything there.
Yeah, like
You can't be in the middle,
it's
really.
you literally cannot be in the middle in America or in LA at least. But in LA, I always as a kid thought LA was pretty cool and like it was the best place to be in America. But looking
I
at
guess
back
if you
at it
go with
now,
a visitor, it's gonna be great. But if you
yeah,
live there,
like is it like for example, I now think the only reason I would go to LA is honestly for Disneyland or like not even Disneyland, Universal Studios. Like that's about it. I honestly don't see the point of going to LA anymore. Like I've been there once, saw it. That's about it. Like, like
never
I
been
haven't
there.
been any. I haven't been west of Mississippi. Well, New Orleans. Sorry.
well okay. Here's one. I think the only place that I've been to at least has been like worth actually worth living in because it seems like a really nice place is New York. Purely because there's
New
so
York,
much to do in New York.
it's
Like
expensive.
Yeah.
New
it's
York.
really expensive to live there. That's the problem though. Like either you're really living. I mean, to be honest, you're in New York. You're either living in an apartment that's really expensive, or you're living in a crappy flat. To be honest, I don't see any middle grounds in New York either. But people survive in New York. That's what I think it is. And New York is that kind of
Yeah.
place where it's like everything is there. You know if that makes sense. Like you can see so much in New York that I think even if you live there all your life, you still would have seen something new in New York. New York just always has something happening in it. Like,
Yeah.
can go on, bro. New York has everything in there, and like you just cannot get enough of New York from like Chinatown, Koreatown. Fuck, like
Yeah.
it's amazing. Like.
It's very big.
But the thing is, here's the thing. It's like it's meant for a certain type of people because a lot of people say New York is really like congested, loud, annoying. You just cannot
I
live there.
don't mind that. That's
Exactly.
that's a that's a place that I do want to be in. I don't want to be
Yeah.
by myself. Well, right now here in the neighborhood, it's
Yeah.
super quiet, and I don't like that. I want noise outside. I want just like a little buzz or like something to like I don't know, distract me. Not be complete silence.
Yeah, like I completely get that because I've always grown up in a place where it's been just filled with you know just noise and always
Noise.
stuff happening. Stuff has to be happening wherever I've been to, and it's always been like that kind of situation where it's like I've never been to a place where it's been like a very quiet place and like LA for example. Like it's not quiet necessarily, but it's really dull and boring. Like, bro, New York. I don't know. I'm just on something. I just want to say New York's an amazing place, but America pretty much is just trash. Yeah.
Never been in America.
No,
I'm not really interested in going there anytime soon.
Not worth it. Not worth it.
it's a shame. So, Laz, where would you like to live? Live anywhere?
I would like to live in England, dude. In the UK.
Uh,
It's such a weird thing to say, but because, uh, like, how do I put this? Like, yeah, I get it. It's expensive to some extent. Um, but I'm mostly thinking about jobs. I'm
Hmm.
way too young about this, but I'm mostly thinking about like jobs. Like anywhere else you go, you have to learn the language.
Hmm.
For example, when I go inside the hospital in Slovakia, I need to know a bit of Slovak. But if I go to England, I already speak the language,
Yeah.
you speak to anyone there
so it's just
easily.
gonna be easy.
That's the thing,
Yeah.
because I've applied to a couple of med schools myself, and one's in Bahrain, right? So I need to
You're trying
know.
to be a doctor, maybe.
Yeah, but I'm just I kind of diverted for a bit, but I ended up going eventually to like I've always wanted to be a doctor as a kid, but I tried not to because I just didn't know if I wanted to. So I diverted away from that, and now I'm slowly steering back to being a doctor now. So yeah, I've applied to a medical school in Bahrain, and yeah, well, I mean, I if I get there, I
Dude,
get there. Well,
I'll tell you, dude. This is my first book of anatomy, and it's like this thick, and I have three of those.
all right, boys,
And this
I'm
is just
not.
anatomy.
All right, boys, I'm not doing. medical school.
No, I'm not trying to scare you. Obviously, I want you to
No,
do
no, no.
the thing you want. But I'm just saying that I thought you were gonna become like an astrophysicist or some shit
That's
like
honestly
that.
that's where I wanted to go as well. But I just think that maybe after I'm done with that, I might spend some time studying astrophysics in my spare time. Because at the same time, as much as astrophysics is like something I really like doing, I just don't see myself actually getting into it like I would as being a doctor. Like
Come on, Sheldon Cooper, you got this.
I'm sure you're gonna be fine, right? Right?
uh,
Right?
I mean,
You'll be fine.
uh, I mean, it's just
I'll tell you.
yeah.
Say it. Say it.
I just don't know. I just see it wherever the wave takes me. Honestly, I'm on a vibe right now. Just want to get school done with. Just vibe. I'm not on drugs. Oh, that was a very weird thing to say when someone is on drugs. Who is over here?
You're kidding me? We're never touching drugs ever, especially
Never.
alcohol.
Oh, the only drug I know is water.
Haram.
Dehydrate yourself. Evaporate.
I didn't realize it was Ramadan.
Isn't it though? Isn't it?
What are we gonna do when it gets?
Mine just saw the
No,
haram
it's not.
there.
Jesus. Oh, what are we gonna do when it gets to Ramadan, Raiyaan? We can't actually drink water every 5 seconds on the podcast. That might be seen as inconsiderate.
I'll just be like,
Just do this. It's okay. Ready?
you go like,
And I'm back. I've drank my water.
no, I got you. I got you. It's like this. Nice weather, huh? Nice weather. Nice weather.
It's a spin.
Yeah, oh yeah, wait, they can hear me through the mic. I forgot. But yeah, Oh.
And I can bleep it out. Don't worry. It'll be fine.
be-
Anytime we take a sip of water.
Yeah.
no, there's gonna
Just
be.
blurred on my screen.
Oh, bro, there's just so much happening right now. We're at, bro. I just realized we're becoming adults now. Like
Some
we've.
people are already adults. Who's 18 plus here?
I'm an M18 plus. We're all 18 plus. That's why this show is for kids.
That's why if you're oh, this is so late. If we're like an hour into this, and now I'm saying this. Oh, if you're a kid, don't watch this. Party.
It's not an hour. It's about an hour and a half.
Already?
It'll be about an hour and 10 minutes.
It has been an hour and 10 minutes. Yeah, but
Nice.
yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I'll tell you my experience with a person. I don't know him, her. I'm not gonna say.
Yeah.
But it's just that because everything has been online, right? We don't get to interact with everybody. The most we've done is like a voice chat and like this, like camera, video chat. But I don't know this individual. I've never met her, him. I've never spoken with that person, and all of a sudden, we were writing an anatomy test. Okay, so like I finished my work. Okay, I finished it with the first try. She had to repeat the test the second time because she didn't pass. Right. So like I
She
get
or
up
he, we don't know.
him. Yeah, him, her. I'm not gonna say
Him or her.
I've already fucked this up. It.
It's fine, don't worry. No one will ever know.
So like, we have a general chat, like 300 people, 300, all of the students that take anatomy. Okay. So this person wrote an entire paragraph, like a whole paragraph, about how she is not able to continue with this school, and how him, her does not it doesn't the pressure is too much. She said, and how like I'm just trying to remember what the person said. It was basically a mental breakdown. It was a complete mental breakdown. Okay, and it didn't happen in a private chat. The person wrote it in front of everyone. Everyone. said that cannot like the person cannot continue because the pressure is too much, because the doesn't get the subject, doesn't focus.
Yeah. We're back.
Action. She just wanted to stop because the pressure was on. Wanted to go out with their friends.
Mm-hmm.
I guess she started blaming teachers about not being able to concentrate. So nobody said anything.
Yeah.
And then teacher replied about taking the test again, and the person replied again saying that they cannot read her message at this moment,
Yeah.
although the message that the teacher sent was like 2 lines long. Person said that I cannot read it right now because I'm busy or something. Just complete mental breakdown. From the first semester, I'm just sitting there like it's online. It's just a tad bit harder. Come on, just give yourself a break.
It,
It's
you know,
whatever.
I've always wondered how hard it is actually online school for people in colleges. Is it really like that difficult?
Not at all. Not at all.
Yeah,
The
cause
only thing that you need to
Already
have.
independent as it is.
yeah, that's the thing. Like I'm wondering, cause like people in
Sorry, let's continue. So,
The only thing that you need is a good internet connection. That's it.
mhm,
And you just have to study on your own. Just thinking like, okay, a lot of people just say, "Oh yeah, it's online. No, I can cheat." Okay, cheat, fine, cool. But the thing is, when they get into the actual uni, they fail everything else because they were cheating before.
mhm,
Uh, I guess some people think of it as a great advantage. I mean, the first 2 years of med school are the toughest because the third year onwards you enter the hospital. So I guess this is a great time to like guess study so much
yeah,
um, so that you can pass easily. Because think about it, you ha- you you don't waste time going from uni to your house. Literally, you close the camera and there you are. You can just like continue studying and all that. It's just advantages all day long.
do you
Some
think
people cannot cope, and I was waiting for it.
do you
A
think
lot of people didn't pass.
do you think if these people were put into a physical schooling environment, like the medical schooling environment, do you think they would survive?
See, I do not know because either way, the exams were going to be on the computer because it's faster. It
Mhm.
takes less time to grade because instead of taking because the exams are multiple choice, difficult multiple choice. Most of them, of course. It's so much easier to mark on the laptop instead of flipping pages, ticking everything. So
Yeah,
either way, even if you're there or if you're not there, you're still gonna be online tested. You're gonna be tested online. So I don't know if that like specific person could have coped because it wasn't just online. It was the teachers, I guess, some friends. I don't know. I didn't bother to check.
that just
Again,
seems
it's
bit.
not it's not my problem. So
Like that's the thing. I've always wondered why these people bother. Like some of these people, like they can't keep up with it. Why do they even bother if they don't know what they're gonna be in for in medical university,
parents.
for example? That's why I think it is.
yeah,
Parents
parent
highly
influence.
influence their children to do all this stuff. Like if you're not down to do this, you're not gonna be able to do this. Like if you're not committing, you're done. You're finished. There's no way you're getting through God knows how many years of just in my opinion, the most intense studying in comparison to literally anything. Maybe law, not even law to be honest. Law is like
Not
a
even
second.
law.
Well, it depends on where you go.
I mean,
Depends on where you go, because in the UK it takes 7 years to go into law. Only 1%
like
of people who do law degrees actually get to become lawyers.
that's the thing.
Actually,
Like you're
Something ridiculous like that, yeah.
that's the
shit.
thing with law, it's like you're not, you have a very small chance of going into there. Whereas medical school, everyone knows you do well, you're going somewhere. No matter where it is, you're going somewhere. And everyone.
Wait, it wasn't 1% of. Sorry, Ryan. It wasn't 1% of law students become lawyers. It was 1% of law students become criminal lawyers, which is the one everyone
Yeah.
wants to do.
No, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So like like obviously that's what everyone wants to do, right? So you want to obviously go there for what you want to do, and it's like if you don't get there for what you want to do, it's like what's the point? I've wasted all that time. But yeah, sure, you move. But like for example, everyone knows when you're doing medicine in a specific field, and when you're taking a specific degree, you're gonna go to that specific place, right? So, let's say you have brain surgeons, right? You have this whole classroom of brain surgeons who are not going to be competing with just themselves. They're going to be competing with every single one, right? Because and it's going to be 20 times more competitive than law. Because some people might be like, oh, this is, I didn't know, like, you only have this much chance of going into where I want to go. So they'll be like, veering off into other places, trying to make to the easier path. Where this one, everyone's gonna make it, but it's like who gets on top. You want to be on top of everything, and everyone's working their ass off at that point. So it's like it's a constant competition. It's like a next level competition. Where if you're not elite, you genuinely get out. Like seriously, because you're not.
The thing is, I didn't know this. I found out about this like a week ago. This came from a lawyer on YouTube. Okay. Apparently, people that don't know what to do in uni choose law just for the fun of it. They just choose it to have a degree, which is insane.
It's such a weird degree to choose. Like for me, I'm doing urban design because I want to go and design landscapes. I want to prevent people from living in slums. That's effectively what I want to do. I want to go to places like Brazil and Nigeria and prevent slums from existing, but everyone has a chance to succeed. But that's a degree that no one really takes in comparison to law. It's such a competitive subject, and if no one even wants to do law, I don't see the point. People just need to find their ambitions in life. They just need to find ambition, and they'll be fine.
Yeah, but it's just. I mean, there's also other people there. It's just insane to take criminal doctors. They have to do both medical school and law school, which is just insane. I have a friend of mine that wants to do that, and God bless him if he does that. It's gonna be great. But dude,
Good luck to him.
oh my God, dude, it's insane. It's like 14 years, isn't it? Not.
Something stupid like that. Well, 13, 14, depends.
Because it's 6 years normal med school, 3 years specialization, and then I guess if you go to the Netherlands or somewhere where law is like 3 years, 4 years,
I think, yeah,
12 years.
it's 3 or 4 years dependent. I mean, if you go to the UK, for example, would you need to do a law degree for bachelor's and then also law school?
I do not know. I do not know.
It could be upwards of 5 years if that's the case.
Because basically, bachelor's is the what we're doing right now. Master's.
It's undergraduate degrees.
Yeah.
Bachelor's, associates, bachelor's, masters, doctorates. Yeah. Who knows?
And I never bothered to check about law stuff because guess what? I don't care. Yeah, it's a weird situation because I was redeemed by the fact that I got into the med school because in school I wasn't the best, right? I was just an average Joe. I never stood out because I had subjects that I didn't really care about and they were not my field. Right, so like in physics, I'm not gonna do about electricity, am I? I'm not gonna do about electric current that. Well, to be fair, I did a little bit of electricity, but it was just basic level because we analyzed some medical equipment, something that I actually needed to learn, not something like how does a freaking elevator works or something like that.
Come on, I thought you needed to know how an
Bro,
elevator
when you
works
want to
in order
become a
to do brain
doctor,
surgery.
don't you need to learn how to work an elevator? What are you, stupid?
You're stupid. Yeah, I'm a doctor. I know how to fix an elevator. Jeez. I may
The
know how to
doc-
fix an elevator, but I don't know what CPR is.
Bro, you know, this is kind of weird because it kind of fits into the topic of how schools don't teach us actual important things that we need to learn, like how to do our taxes, for example. You know, like when you go somewhere, you're gonna need to learn how to do your taxes, and a lot of well, I'm pretty sure
No school that
no
teaches it, pretty
school,
much.
no school really teaches that, right?
Absolutely.
Like how are you gonna learn how to do your taxes at when you actually get them? Like for example, when you get your own apartment, right? You're gonna need to learn how to do your taxes. Like you're gonna have to do it by yourself. You have no prior experience to it before after leaving school, right? So
Especially when, in some cases, you don't even get the letters sent to you. You have to go to the tax office and pay the money.
see, it's stupid, and you have to do all the calculations, everything by yourself, and you're gonna be wondering how am I gonna do this, you know? And that's something I've been wondering. Like, why do schools not teach us actual important stuff that we need to learn? But
Come on, knowing how an elevator works is like the most important thing ever.
I
What
mean,
if you get
Okay,
stuck in it, right?
Pythagoras' theorem.
Hell
Exactly.
yeah,
What if you
find
get
that
stuck in an elevator?
hypotenuse,
What are you
dude.
gonna do?
it's not like there's a button or anything for that.
Nah, are you kidding me? No.
Anywho,
Button. Just do it yourself.
enough slander, I'd say, of the schooling system because they are a joke themselves. Boys, is there anything else?
The closest thing that we came to uh,
Mhm.
real life lessons was life skills.
Oh, what
It
you
was
do?
what was it called in school? What was it called? Life skills?
Futures
No,
or something.
futures.
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Life skills was called in multinational school. No, never mind. Futures. Jesus Christ. Dude.
Multinational.
What
Well,
Was
that's
pretty. That is pretty useful.
what a waste of time.
MNSR.
Some of the lessons are pretty useful. It depends. Some of them are, and then some of them aren't.
Remember the. Oh,
Yes.
wait, Lazarus, did you go camping to Thoma?
Camping with DOV.
Yeah.
No, I didn't do
Duke
that.
of Edinburgh,
Too
boys.
much money. Too much money for just a clap
Duke of
and
Edinburgh.
like
Duke
a
of
pat on the
Edinburgh.
back, like good job. Yeah.
It was not worth it.
No, no problem.
Duke
To
of
this
Edinburgh's
day,
great fun. Duke of Edinburgh was great.
it was fun. It was fun. I'm not gonna lie. It was fun, but was it worth?
I had some friends that did it, and every day they would come to me and say, "Oh yeah, I need to spend 5,000 euros on buying this thing, another 2,000 for that. Sell 'em both of my kidneys to buy that." It was just way too much money for like a medal and like a pat on the bucket,
Yeah.
a pat on the
Pat
back,
on the back.
a clap, and a tickle in the butthole. That's it. So like, come on.
Oh, you know, I didn't get that last part. Oh, I didn't get that last part. Hold on.
Just me? Just me.
Just you.
You pal.
But yeah,
I'm just
I mean,
saying that it wasn't worth it.
it,
That wasn't
was
that expensive.
mainly UK stuff.
to be honest,
mainly an adventure in the UK.
what is it like in the UK right now? DFE. Where did they go? Did they stay in the UK? Like in England? Do we like actually?
No,
like-
yeah, bro. Here, like our school was gonna go to Nepal. We were gonna go to an orphanage there and walk around the Himalayas. That kind of awesome shit. In England, they'll go about 30 minutes down the road to, I don't know, a forest, and then they'll go to an elderly home. That's their Duke of Edinburgh. That is the comparison, and I'm being serious. I went to a shop to go buy my stuff for Nepal because I'm planning on doing Duke of Edinburgh Gold, and I said I'm going to Nepal for it, and he was like, "Holy shit! I went down the road to Scotland." Like,
Manda's over
Oh my
here.
god,
Going,
you
whole
not tell me
different-
you helped an old lady cross the road? Oh my god, dude, you're an
That's what they-
absolute
that's what they-
imagine they're like, oh, you went Nepal, bro. Joking. You where we went? Scotland. Ho. Right next door, bro. Like,
I mean,
just
it's
find
how
depressing
was
that
it?
now I have to do that 'cause I
How-
can't go to Nepal.
How was it? Did you
The
actually
Nepal
go?
trip got cancelled, so I'm off to do the same thing they're doing. Fuck's sake.
Oh, yeah.
Did you guys go to school anytime or like
No, we didn't.
nah.
I didn't either. Our school doesn't like do anything. Nice.
You know,
school is
I
fun.
wanted to because I still have all the applications like Google Meet. I really wanted to enter like the biology class or the chemistry class,
Mm-hmm.
like get the code and just join randomly, like, "Hi, miss."
Do you know how weird that must be to
Bro, I
go into
kind of
a
want.
class?
But then I went,
I'll come to
then I went
futures next
to
week.
sleep. I, but then I thought of it. I was like, that would be the cringiest shit I've ever seen. Because the teacher's just gonna be like, "Oh, hi, hi there." Like, "Yeah, Miss Howell, what's up?" I know I'm interrupting your lesson, but here I am.
But I'm
Yeah,
here anyway. I'm here to enjoy it.
yeah, but I mean, if we think about it, there was just so much stuff that, like I wish at some point we all three of us could have gone in the same Duke of Edinburgh trip, because like in our one, okay, um, let me just disclose this. If there's any teachers in BS are watching this, please do not listen to this
No,
part. Like please do not listen to this part, because this part I'm gonna. You don't need to listen to this. Basically, right, we were on our own. So we have Mr. Ali and Mrs. Damari, and they were basically like our supervisors, right? So they were watching us as we were going, right? In our one, right? This is the thing about our like group. Our group was the most spastic group I think I've ever seen. We had me, Ibi, Umar Qureshi, Bilal Khan. Remember the tiny little midget? Yeah, him. Lachlan McGovern,
such a fucking dickhead.
Lachlan McGovern, Zaid Rahman, Julian Edwards, and Josh Ashworth. Right, this was our crew. This crew of 8 retards. Like, okay, I had this massive tent, right, and apparently everyone's tent started breaking. Like on the second night, I think it was, everyone's tents just started breaking, right. So what we had to do is we had to like offload all the people's tents into Umir's tents and my tent. So there's like, this is the sleeping pattern. It was me, Bilal, Ibi, Josh, and yeah, because we try to, we were like, oh, let's just get two big guys to cuddle up with the small guys. In the morning, I thought Bilal died. I'm not gonna lie, he was in between me and Ibi.
Just froze to death or,
Bro,
or something.
we honestly thought Bilal
Who
might have
squashed your
died.
dad?
But we were like, where's Bilal? Well, Ibi, I was like, Ibi, did you eat him? Bro, I looked at Ibi, I'm like, Ibi, did you eat him? Bro, I genuinely, bro. By the way, Ibi ate these, like, he got these noodles, right, which were so spicy. Ibi looked like a baboon's ass, bro. This guy was red lipped up, bro. This man. Worst part is he dipped it with, he like drenched it with this like hot saucy, bro. He thought he was gonna be really hard with this. He was such an idiot. And then Bilal, and I'm like, he didn't eat anything, right? He didn't eat much, right? The next morning we didn't see Bilal. I'm like, AB must have eaten him. I was genuinely concerned for Bilal's health. Like, he was so cold that night as well. He's like, could you give me a hug? Could you give me a hug? He's like,
Dude, I was thinking about this, right, with every, like, the boys, right? If we went to do the Duke of Edinburgh, like, one of the tasks was to find this camel spider. Was it
oh my god.
something like that?
This
Right?
is some like gold level shit that I didn't even want to do.
I don't know what it was, but if I were with the boys,
Not part of Duke of Edinburgh.
because we're
Walk.
idiots, because we're idiots, we would have taken the picture, document whatever we had to document, and squash that thing.
Oh
just
yeah, yeah.
because.
They were probably looking for wildlife. Remember?
Wildlife, yeah, they were
Oh,
looking for
shit.
seashells or something like that.
Yeah, yeah. So, oh my days.
You
One of
guys
the
didn't just
tasks
choose
was
to do like
what?
didn't just choose to do sport as your aim. Like I want to walk a bit.
Like,
Get over 20,000
I never
steps a
did
day.
Duke of Edinburgh. This is experience from other people, like how they found camel spiders, and they
Oh.
didn't even find it like in the desert. They found it next to their camp, like inside the tent.
yeah, like
No.
if I like think about it, right? In DFE, I remember we found a snake, and I'm thinking back then we found a snake on the track. I think someone ran over it or something, and he brought in, like, one of the teachers brought it back, right? And I'm like, imagine it, there's snakes out here, and we're vibing in tents that have too many people. This snake's gonna have a field day with our bodies the next morning, bro. This snake is gonna like gobble us whole, bro. I could
Gonna
not
go
sleep,
from mouth to asshole. It's
bro.
just gonna
Bro, I could not sleep.
wild ride.
I kid you not, I could not go to sleep that night knowing that there were snakes around. And Ibby was just hungry, bro. This man was nibbling on snacks. I mean, this is the priority levels, right? Ibby's over here dying because he brought spicy food and he could not eat that, right? And this man's eating snacks. Bilal's freezing to death, asking for a hug. Julian and Josh were over here just puff puff. I was over here just sitting constantly in fear, just rocking back and forth, looking for snakes, bro. Like I was scared. Like this DFE was not. It was not fun. It was stupid because at times we would be threatened by Ibby throwing rocks at the campsite. This man picked up full rocks, started chucking them, thinking that no one's gonna get it.
Great, dude.
Bro,
This is great.
I'm not even kidding. We nailed Ibby in the back, bro, like 3 times. And the man was like, guys, stop. The guy, I love Ibby.
It's me. Don't worry. Like,
Are you just trying to create YouTube drama at this point?
Bro, Ibby, I'm calling you out. You're a prick. There we go. Now we've got new YouTube drama, and
That's only half of the Shittier Show podcast, okay? You're okay.
no, you're a prick.
I'm staying out of this.
I'm staying in
I
this.
will
You're-
cherish him
I'm gonna
forever.
go.
I'll cherish
Ibby,
him,
I'm calling
cherish
you
him
out.
forever.
Ibby, you
Remember
better
the
look
good
at me.
things about Ibby.
From playing football inside the history class with an orange, and then who was it? Somebody threw it on Ibby, and it just exploded on him.
Ibby's actually brain dead. Ibby's like low key. Ibby's brain dead. Like this man, I remember he in front of I don't know if you guys remember Hussein, Mr. Hussein. The guy is right there. Ibby chucks his apple at Warby's door, like,
Yeah.
and then
I wasn't there, but I can imagine.
bro, and his defense case was the best. He's like, so Ibby, why'd you go throw an apple at Miss Warby's door? He's like, me, sir, me? No, I didn't. He's like,
I did.
he's right there, and he's like, no, sir, I didn't. I swear I did. And he's like, Ibby, are you lying to me?
Sorry, sir. I have Tourette's. I just move on my own. I just chucked the apple to you. It wasn't mine.
Bro, I loved our old class. You know, it's like I wish we could redo 2018, 2017, because that was golden years. You know, like I genuinely wish, Lazarus, you came to our school. Like I wish the multinational guys came to our school earlier, because that it just got so good. And
You know, Simon was
BISR.
this close to
We
actually
had more
joining
Oh,
Simon was this close to joining BISR,
oh mate,
and
I'm
he was
telling
gonna join my physics class, and it was
Thomas.
beautiful.
All right,
It
hold
was
on.
gonna be amazing.
Hold on, you
Yeah.
guys. Yeah, hold on. You guys just 1 minute. I'm just gonna come back.
Dude, it's insane. So many people from multi came to British, but none of them were from my class.
Bro. That's the most disappointing thing, you know, when everyone that you don't know or really care about are the people that you have to then deal with. Makes sense.
I had to make new friendships with the entire class. It's not like I had 1 or 2 people that I knew that I could have stuck. Gradually make friends. I went there.
Well, I guess we'll wrap that up, boys. It's been the Shittier Show podcast with me, Thomas, and special guest Lazarus. Thank you for having us, and ciao. That's a good recording, boys. That's a good recording.
Okay, I haven't got a clue what happened to the last bit of this whole podcast, but there's no audio. There's also a lot of video missing from this whole thing, which I guess is a shame. But yeah, you can't hear mine or Lazarus's audio, so you'll hear me saying goodbye now.